Our reality is a direct reflection of your internal energy. That is unquestionable. Jacobo Greenberg dedicated his life to exploring this fascinating connection, inviting us to see our consciousness as a vibrant bridge between the inner and outer world. Today, we will delve into a fascinating concept that has the power to shape every aspect of our reality: frequency in the spiritual realm. Frequency refers to the quality of energy that emanates from our being. It is the sum total of our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions vibrating at a certain speed and attracting similar experiences. Our internal frequency determines what external reality we experience. Scientifically, everything in the universe is composed of energy in constant vibration, from the subatomic particles that make up matter to the vast electromagnetic fields that surround us. Everything vibrates at different frequencies, and we as energetic beings are no exception. Every cell in our body, every neuron in our brain vibrates at a particular frequency, creating the unique symphony that is our life experience. However, the concept of high and low frequency is often misunderstood. It is not simply about feeling good or bad, but about how aligned we are with our deepest truth. A high frequency is characterized by clarity, presence, authenticity, and connection to our inner wisdom. On the other hand, a low frequency manifests as confusion, resistance, reactivity, and disconnection from our center. Imagine you are walking on a mountain trail. When you are in a high frequency, it's like having a clear map and an internal compass. You can see the big picture, make wise decisions, and enjoy the scenery along the way. But when you are in a low frequency, it's like walking in a fog without a clear direction, stumbling over obstacles, and losing sight of the beauty that surrounds you. Our frequency is not static, but a dynamic flow that changes from moment to moment. Every time we choose a compassionate thought instead of a critical one, every time we allow ourselves to fully feel our emotions instead of repressing them, every time we act from our integrity instead of fear, we are raising our frequency. It is an ongoing process of tuning in, letting go of the layers that cloud our clarity, and remembering who we are at our core. As we raise our frequency, we begin to experience noticeable changes in our external reality. We attract all kinds of things that resonate with our vibration. We feel lighter, more inspired, more in flow with life. It's as if the universe conspires in our favor, bringing unexpected synchronicities and blessings. The universe does not conspire in favor of anyone, but your perception makes you believe that it does. That is another effect of raising your vibration. The frequency at which we vibrate is not an abstract concept without tangible consequences. On the contrary, it is the fundamental creative principle that shapes every aspect of our reality, just as a painter chooses the colors on his palette to create a work of art. We, through our frequency, attract and mold the experiences that make up the canvas of our life. It is easy to fall into the trap of trying to change our external reality without addressing the root cause, our internal frequency. Maybe we strive to achieve our goals, we fight against obstacles, and we wonder why life seems like an uphill battle. But true transformation begins when we realize that we cannot change the effects without first adjusting the cause. Because if your reality is the effect, you are the cause. We can strive to change external circumstances. But if our internal frequency remains tuned to scarcity, fear, or doubt, we will continue to attract more of the same. The key is to adjust our frequency to align it with the reality we wish to experience, to become aware of your current frequency. I invite you to do a simple, powerful exercise. Take a moment to reflect on the recurring patterns in your life. What kind of thoughts predominate in your mind? What emotions you experience most frequently? What underlying beliefs you have about yourself and the world? Observe without judgment, with the curiosity of a scientist studying a fascinating phenomenon. Recognize that these patterns are simply indicators of your current frequency, not a permanent verdict on who you are, As you develop greater awareness of your vibrational state, you begin to have the power to change it, and now we will see how to do it. Imagine that you are building a house. You need a solid base, strong foundations that support the structure and withstand the storms of life. In the same way, to raise and maintain a high frequency, we need to ground our consciousness in 5 fundamental pillars. The first pillar are beliefs. Our beliefs are the maps that guide our perception of reality. They are the lenses through which we filter our experience, determining what we see as possible or impossible, as true or false. Imagine that you have a pair of glasses with a red-tinted lens every time you put them on. The whole world takes on a different tint, reddish. Similarly, our beliefs tint our reality, attracting situations and experiences that confirm them to raise our frequency. We need to identify and transform the limiting beliefs that keep us trapped in undesirable cycles. We can do this by questioning their validity, by looking for evidence that contradicts them, and actively cultivating more expansive and empowering beliefs. For example, if you have the limiting belief that you are not good enough, you can challenge it by looking for examples of your unique achievements and talents. You can cultivate the belief that you are valuable and capable of learning and growing in every situation. The second pillar, emotionally charged thoughts. Our thoughts are the constant stream that flows through our mind, shaping our moment-to-moment experience. When a thought is repeated with enough frequency and emotional intensity, it becomes an ingrained belief. Therefore, cultivating thoughts that are empowered and aligned with our vision. It is essential to raise frequency, a powerful tool to achieve. This is the practice of mindfulness. When we realize that we are not our thoughts, but the observer behind them, we gain the freedom to choose which thoughts to feed and which to let pass. We can train ourselves to focus our attention on thoughts that inspire us, fill us with gratitude, and connect with deeper truth. Every time we choose an empowering thought, we are raising our frequency and attracting more situations that resonate with that vibration. The third pillar is focus. What we focus our attention on expands in our reality. If we constantly focus on what we lack in problems and limitations, we will attract more of that to our experience. On the contrary, if we direct our focus towards our desires, towards solutions, and towards infinite possibilities, we will resonate with opportunities and circumstances that reflect that vibration. A powerful practice to align our focus is visualization. Every day, dedicate a few minutes to visualize your desired reality with clarity and detail. Imagine how you would feel to live it, what you would see, hear, and experience. Allow that vision to fill you with emotion and gratitude, as if it were already your current reality. The more you focus on that desired frequency, the more you will begin to attract people, opportunities, and circumstances that resonate with it. The fourth pillar is identity. Our identity is the story we tell ourselves about who we are. It is the set of beliefs, values, and characteristics that define our sense of self. When we align our identity with our highest vision and purpose, our frequency naturally rises. To achieve this, we need to question and let go of the limiting labels we have internalized throughout our lives. Labels like, I am not enough, I am not capable, or I do not deserve it. Instead, we can cultivate an empowered identity based on our strengths, values, and unlimited potential. We can ask ourselves who I need to be to manifest my desired reality and begin to embody those qualities in our day-to-day. The fifth and final pillar is emotional conviction. Our emotions are the fuel that drives our manifestation. When we feel a deep conviction and faith in our vision, when we experience it as an inevitable reality in our heart, we raise our frequency to a level that attracts miracles. To cultivate that emotional conviction, we need to go beyond mere visualization and enter into the visceral feeling of already having what we desire. We can do this through the practice of embodiment, where we allow ourselves to feel in every cell of our being the emotion of having achieved our goal. The more we tune into that frequency of certainty and gratitude, the faster we will attract its physical manifestation in our reality on the path of mastery. It is essential to understand that our frequency is not a straight upward line, but a dynamic dance with natural ups and downs. Just as the tides of the ocean rise and fall, our energy also flows in cycles. Trying to maintain a constant, high frequency is like swimming against the current, exhausting, and ultimately counterproductive. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. As you ascend, there are moments of great clarity and vitality, where each step feels light and full of purpose. But there are also stretches where tiredness invades you, where fog clouds your vision, and each advance requires tremendous effort. Both experiences are an integral part of the journey. Both have valuable lessons to offer you. In the same way, our moments of low frequency are not a failure or a setback, but opportunities to deepen our self-knowledge and compassion. When we find ourselves in a state of confusion, fear, or doubt, we can see it as an invitation to explore the beliefs and patterns that are asking to be attended to and healed. The key to navigating these fluctuations is to cultivate awareness and acceptance. Rather than resisting or judging our low-frequency states, we can learn to observe them with curiosity and openness. We can ask ourselves, what is wanting me to show this emotion? What deep need is it expressing to thee? We embrace our shadows with the same presence with which we celebrate our light. We begin to integrate all parts of our being. We become more complete, more resilient, more capable of transmuting dense energy into wisdom and growth. In this sense, we can redefine what it means to be in a high frequency. It is not about avoiding or denying negative emotions, but about developing the ability to be present with them without getting lost in their narrative. It is about cultivating such a deep connection with our essence, with our inner peace, that we can maintain our center, even in the midst of the tempest. Each time we navigate an emotional storm and find our way back to peace, we become a little wiser, a little more compassionate, a little more skilled in the art of personal transformation. Each challenge is an opportunity to deepen our mastery, to refine our ability to tune our frequency to our highest truth. Trust the flow of your journey. Trust your innate resilience, and, above all, trust the love and wisdom that guide you every step of the way. So breathe deeply and visualize the most radiant and authentic version of yourself. Imagine how it will feel inhabiting that frequency of plenitude, purpose, and joy. Allow that energy to permeate every cell of your being. Let it guide your thoughts, words, and actions. Mastering your frequency is a path of constant practice, not a final destination. Each day gives you infinite opportunities to tune in with the truth of your being, to align your vibration with the life of your dreams. Trust the process, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the journey step by step. At this very moment, you have the power to choose the frequency that you emit to the world. You have the innate ability to create a reality that inspires you and fills you with wonder. So embrace your sovereignty, tune into your vibration, and allow your unique light to shine in all its splendor. If you made it this far, receive, as always, a big hug on behalf of the entire team. Thank you very much for giving us your company. See you soon. Stay awake.